we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to do a Throwback Thursday, and I'm going to show you one of my personal cars here. So this is a 1996 it's a Ford Mustang SVT Cobra. I don't like to refer to it as a Mustang because it's really a Cobra. This car took me a good 15 years plus to buy. My grandfather, my pap, tried to buy this car 100 times. It's actually, it lived about 2 or 3 blocks away, and we'll show you on a map where it was at from my detail shop. We have photos and stuff you're gonna see here of where the car was sitting. It's in an old carport. Guy never would sell it. Only had, at the time, 3,300 original miles on it. He's the original owner. It now has 5,600 miles on it. He'd give me a call. He knew I wanted a car. He said that the city of Pittsburgh was condemning the garage it was in, and he needed to get it out of there, and he wanted me to get it cleaned up for him, detail it, get it running, driving, that kind of thing. He also had an SVT Focus. So we took both of those cars and got them running and driving for him, and he ended up deciding he wanted to sell me the Mustang and keep the SVT Focus. So here it is. It's very dusty. It actually hasn't been out on the road in over a year. Since I had my son, we didn't really have any time or any way to really drive it, so it's quite dusty. It's been sitting under the cover in a warehouse for over a year. All I've done to the car is tint the windows and change the wheels on it. The wheels that were on it, everybody loves those Cobra wheels, but the problem is they were like doing that flaky peel delamination thing. So I just threw on like the other very iconic Cobra wheel. I don't drive the car a lot, so kind of more just a collector piece, and it's special because it took me and my grandfather so long to get it. So just a nice car. It's fun to drive. It's air conditioning, power steering, power brakes, kind of has all the creature comforts that you want when you live in Western PA and you might catch a rainstorm after your nice night out. A safe car to drive. It's comfortable. I'll show you the back here. It's in pretty good shape. It's got a couple blemishes on it, but for 5,600 miles, it's pretty good. I mean, the wings got a couple little chips in it and stuff. I mean, it's a driver quality car. I enjoy it. It was probably really fast in 1996 by today's standards. My truck's faster than this, but it's still a lot of fun to drive. It's like just loud enough. We'll fire it up for you here in a second. I'll rev it up for you a little bit, but you know, just a nice, cool late 90s sports car. And this was the Shelby of 96. No, nothing to do with Shelby. This is actually a special vehicle team, but yeah, this was Ford's Shelby in the late 90s. And, just a nice little car to drive. So it's a all aluminum dual overhead cam 4.6 under the hood. It makes, I don't know, they say it makes 300 horse. It's probably like a solid 280. Is cursed. It has an underdrive squeal all the time. No matter what we do, we've changed every pulley on the front of this motor. We've tried different belts, and no matter what, after a couple hundred miles, the belt will squeal. It did it to the original owner. It does it to me. I always have to roll with an extra belt in the trunk. We don't know what it is, and when we've checked all of them for true, it is the strangest thing. It makes every mechanic I have look at it scratch their heads. So a little bit of squealing is just kind of part of this car. I'll pull this car out again now that it'll be accessible. We'll get this thing out probably early June. I'll send it down to the detail shop. I think I'm gonna have them really do like my shop anyways, have a really nice paint correction done and maybe ceramic coat it. That'll be it. I still try and keep it under, probably a couple hundred miles a year, and I don't know what I'll do with it. Right now it's not for sale, but maybe someday in the future. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed our kind of different flavor Throwback Thursday. We'll be trying to put some more content out there and show you a little bit more of what I kept for myself.